Hi guys, I'm the other Mitchell. Yeah, many of you guys know me. So I get to talk about like what are some problems or challenges that we may overcome or face. And some of it is just like the culture, the Japanese conservative culture. Although they're modern, they're really reserved. They're very like set in their ways. They think when they serve and when they serve, they're thinking about the greater good of their company or their name, or their family name. So they don't want to stick out like a nail. They don't want to be hammered down. They don't want to be individualized. Like here in America, we are very like all about individualism, and we're all about standing out. And in Japan, that's looked down upon. I guess like a metaphor to share is when I think of Asian American cultures, when someone like who's not Asian comes into your household. For example, I think Charles did this one time back in the TBC Joy days. He walked into Katie's mom's house. He just walked in with his shoes on, and everyone just looked at him for a little bit and stared. And it was just like, Charles, you need to take off your shoes. And then he took off his shoes respectfully. The week after, he just walked in again with his shoes on. And I was just like, man, like Vicky Kuo is not gonna let him wear his shoes in his house, like her house. It's not gonna happen. It's just in her culture. It's in her like her DNA and her blood. So I think Japanese culture is like that too. Like we're gonna be fighting against like what they strongly believe in, what they're rooted in. So yeah, that's the adversities we have to overcome. And another metaphor I want to share is like why. I think piggyback off the 1% that Japan's only Christian. Oh, that's 1%. Okay. Anyways, I heard this metaphor from a friend saying that Japan is a very spiritually dark place. There's like a giant steel wall preventing them to know God. And what I get to be is I get to be a little hammer. I get to be a little hammer that swings and dents this giant steel wall. I'm not going to make a big impact necessarily, but I get to make one little dent. And other teams are going to make little dents. And it's going to be a process, and people are going to hear the good news eventually. And the steel wall that seems really big and strong is going to fall down one day. And I guess to share really my real calling for Japan is it's a crazy journey for me, because at first I didn't expect myself to go to a mission project or overseas at all. I thought this summer was going to be spent serving Renew, trying to stabilize everything, and just stay at home, be comfortable. But late February, my grandfather passed away, and in that process, pictures and stories of him were resurfaced. And something that he really did was travel. He was an avid traveler. He loved to explore. He loved to see the world for what it is. And when my family started mourning and it started to hit me I need to put myself out there. I need to be comfortable with not being comfortable. I need to serve God and take up sacrifice my summer for Him. And that's kind of my calling for Japan. And the more I think about it, Japan is a perfect place for me, because if you guys didn't know, I feel that I'm the only Christian in my family household right now. My parents are Buddhist, and this calling is I just feel I can relate to them, because I feel I'm that 1% that's Christian, and I want to make an impact as much as I can. Yeah, thank you.